the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away from this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
It's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1044. Doing it live. 1044. And originally we had planned to have a special guest for the first time, Colonel Kurtz. Her channel's blowing up, and I'd spoken with her, and we had agreed to have her on. There was some kind of mix. Actually, no, she just messaged me. She said she defends Johnny Depp, she defends Marilyn Manson, but Billy the Fridge, she can't defend everyone.
Yeah. Which is fair.
She has limits.
Yeah.
No, there was some kind of scheduling mix-up or something. We'll try to get her on another time. So we called an audible. And that's what we're doing right now. We're calling an audible. But we still have Chesh here.
The difference is I did it. Chesh knows.
At least he admits.
The people in Chesh versus Billy the Fridge. You saw through the window? I opened that window for a reason.
Yeah, you did. I brought a friend with me today.
So this is
the fancy little glass.
The drink you were trying to keep frozen. So explain to us what it is.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure it stayed like really cold. It wasn't gonna alcohol doesn't freeze like that. So, it is Kraken. So very vanilla flavored, and then it's got just an ice cube that the Kraken was poured over. The Kraken was also kept in the freezer, and then a piece of a white freezy, which has like that vanilla flavor. So this is basically just a very, very vanilla caramel shot.
You're like a mixologist. It's amazing.
I like to invent fun things sometimes, but also I didn't have any mixer, so I was like, what can I do? This is what I came up with. This is what I had sitting around.
So you're going to sip that thing, or are you going to chug it?
I think I want to sip it just to see what it tastes like, and then just kick it.
Pinkies up.
I mean?
Yeah, I want to get your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Do we have a initial response to the flavor? Was it a win?
You know what? It needs a little bit of it needs a lime spritz. And maybe just like a touch of either ginger ale or Sprite, your choice. One of the two.
I would do ginger ale.
I like ginger ale as well.
You say a little lime ginger ale?
Yeah.
With vanilla. Here's my thing. I get diet ginger ale, and I put straight whiskey in it with ice because I'm a grown ass man, and that's the most I will mix. Unless, of course, I'm somewhere where someone's making girly drinks, and then I'll have all the girly drinks.
Girly drinks are just better. Got way higher alcohol content.
Let's talk about the DP Summer Shirt Sale. There's a sale going on right now. You can get everything 25% off of our store if you use our special code. It's DP Summer 22, DP Summer 22, DP Summer 22. You can get all of this stuff 25% off. Classic shirts, new shirts, amazing shirts. We always point out this one. People get weirded out by this, though.
Who?
I don't know. Maybe it's because people realize that we're sexy women.
Yeah. So one time I did a drawing back when like the Game Grumps first started, and it was John and Aaron, and I did a picture because they were playing Pokemon Emerald or Sapphire or Ruby, one of those ones. I drew a picture of May, and then instead of her boobs, it was her boobs.
Choice. Keep up the good work, Billy.
You're welcome.
It was her boobs out, and it was like Aaron's grump face on one boob and John's on the other, so they were two boobies. I should do the same thing for you guys. And
yes.
All right, I'll get like a hot girl picture going, and I'll like just replace the tits with your guys' faces.
Yeah,
this is really good as a shot.
Could you make the hot girl be Amber Heard?
I could. I was just gonna do it so it had no face, so you could just have it on a shirt, right?
That's
so that
probably
way you
better.
Just, right?
This is the first day or the first show of this week. We're trying to reach our goal before the end of this week.
Honest Red called First Blood this week.
Yeah, so feel free to chuck in a couple dollars. I mistakenly left it on $5 TTS, so I guess it's just stuck that way for the rest of the show. If you want to help out, check out the link in the description. We're going to check out some interesting yet disturbing news that someone has returned to YouTube. Let's take a look.
Turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
Everyone like the stream, too, if you haven't already.
Like it, love it, gotta have it.
You get it to a certain number, I'll make another one of these.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, so Jared Genesis is finally back on YouTube, and he's back up to his old tricks again.
Which old tricks?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh no.
Same old shirt.
Yeah. Do you expect him to change so many things all at once? He changed his platforms. He changed the dirty sheet covering his window.
He wore
I
the
was
shirt.
gonna ask about that.
Oh God. He wore the shirt for a month and a half. That sheet in the back looks like it's got turd stains on it. Is that Johnny Depp's bed sheet?
That's the shirt he's gonna wear next.
He wore this shirt for a month and a half. Got a white shirt because we were making fun of him for not changing his shirt. Said, "Look, guys, I'm fresh. I have a white shirt." Next day, he was shirtless because he'd already stained up the white shirt beyond recognition. And he was shirtless for a week, and then he just put this shirt back on, and now he's been wearing it for like 2 weeks since then.
You can have a brand. You can have like a look where you wear like the same thing every time.
He doesn't wash it.
Yeah, that's a yikes for me, dog.
He's explained to us how that shirt is caked in sweat and suntan lotion, SPF baby lotion.
So does that mean he never has to put on more suntan lotion? Because the shirt
he's drenching himself in it because he sweats it off. He's basically layered in slime.
I should just stop the video right there.
He from Florida?
Make it a
No, he's from Texas.
fucking dank meme moment or whatever. But I'm back, guys. It's been a few years. Looking forward to
you've spent the last few months on these platforms that no one uses, talking about how YouTube is too corporate and you don't want to sell out, and anyone who uses YouTube is a total loser and a sellout. And here you are, just as predicted. This guy has Brett Keane-like cycles where he cycles through things. The difference is that Brett's parents don't tell him when his cycles begin and end. But Jared does.
Meeting some new faces, not looking forward to meeting some old trolls, but
damn,
that ain't nothing but a thing, you know.
Is that you guys?
Gotta block.
I don't know if it's us.
A lot of times it is.
It's probably
Fucking
us.
Dude. And that's the one mistake I made when I was a YouTuber about 3 years ago.
Somebody in the pleb chat, it was Last Man, says, does he actually go outside? I'm not convinced he does go outside. I think he might just cake on the suntan lotion because it has a better smell than his natural stink.
He has hundreds of videos, and I've only seen three of them where he's outside. 2 of them are his horrible martial arts demos, and then there's one where he's riding a bike around his neighborhood, and those are the only 3 out of like 500 videos. We'll
he's
show
in
him
Texas.
outside.
I imagine weather would permit he ride bike more than once.
Yeah, normally he's in southeast Texas, so they get like almost like Louisiana style weather there. So it's humid and warm.
I fed way too many trolls, and they got me into a little trouble. But we're not gonna do that anymore, guys. So
yeah, it's everybody else's fault. It's everyone else's fault, even for like what he says.
Let's have a little
Hack the movies is in the chat says, yo, I think this guy did a video about me before. Let me check.
He definitely does. Yeah, he does this all the time. He's probably tweeted at you too.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm gonna get a feature?
Probably. He's gonna come after you, Chesh. He likes to follow.
You'll get
girls.
featured in his wank bank.
Yeah, you might be put
That
in
is
a
where I
spanker.
You look like you might be possibly underage. So.
Oh no.
Jared's stench has a power level over 9,000. It was way more powerful than his highly regarded food powers.
Fun, you know what I'm
Regard
saying? This
food?
channel is going to be devoted to...
Like if I was working at a convenience store, I'd probably card you before I sold you cigarettes or alcohol.
Yeah, and if I was working at a high school, I would probably groom you.
Ah!
What?
Alpha male mix.
This is why Colonel Kurtz didn't show up.
True.
Good job, Billy.
Like, she spends all of her time defending falsely accused predators, but when we have a rightly accused predator named Billy the Fridge on here...
I've been falsely accused.
Oh, that too, in addition.
Of being innocent.
I'm just going to do the best I can, bro, to share my knowledge in bodybuilding and what it takes to be an alpha male, you know?
Yeah, he considers himself... He's a self-anointed black belt.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He gave himself a black belt. Yeah. Now, literally, I took karate when I was a kid, and there's so many different styles of martial arts out there. Oh, by the way, Tony, if you can't find it, it's probably because his channels got nuked a bunch of times, so he probably did, though. But anyway, it's my understanding that only black belts can award black belts to other people. So he's doing a chicken or the egg scenario here with this black belt. He gave himself a black belt because he's a black belt because he gave himself a black belt because he's a black belt.
Thick Soul in the chat said he did see Jared's video on Hack the Movies, and it did exist.
Oh, I believe it.
So we got verbal confirmation.
He really hates. He really hates like Cinemassacre and all those people over there too. So,
but he probably really liked them at one point.
Yeah,
and then
that's
they
how
didn't respond to like one of his tweets. So then he went stan on them.
Yeah. One of them probably saw the video where he said he'd date an 8-year-old, and then they blocked him, and he was like, "Well, I didn't like you anyway, bro."
What I'm saying.
He's been wearing this shirt for like 3 months. He took it off.
Wear that to bodybuild.
I don't know what he does with the bodybuilding. I think he probably sits in his room and lifts piss jugs.
He builds fat. He's the first
possibly
fat building bodybuilder.
How is he possibly lifting anything with all that sunscreen on his hands? It's gonna slip right out.
Well, you see, the fatter his arms get, the more resistance he gets on them. So he builds muscle by lifting his arms the fatter they get.
That works. He's just bulking.
And other beta trolls from forming on YouTube. I want to help YouTube, make YouTube great again, create more alphas. That's my slogan, baby.
Create more
anyways,
alphas.
Guys, that's what I got for you, bro. My time off of the internet really helped me a lot mentally and physically. I'm a different person now. You know what I'm saying?
It helped him physically?
So for some of you guys who may be thinking, like, this guy's a psycho, I don't know if I want to follow him. You don't need to worry about that, dude. I just got bombarded with a bunch of creepy gang stalkers. But that's not going to happen anymore. So we're here to have fun, guys. And don't worry, okay?
You literally pulled out a knife and told some guy that you were going to slit his throat and end his sorry life.
You're not allowed to do that, by the way.
Every time this guy tells me not to worry, I worry more.
Shabisky outsmarted this guy. Let me repeat that.
Oh.
Shabisky outsmarted this guy.
Good job, Shabisky.
Because Shabisky was re-streaming his streams. And Jared was like, well, if I play porn, it'll show on his channel too and get his channel taken down. He said that out loud. So Shabisky heard him and was like, oh, I guess I'll turn him off then. And Jared didn't know that he got turned off. So he started playing the porn and got his own channel taken down.
He got juked. He got baited.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I think the term at the time would have been jabated. That's how long ago this was, right?
Yeah, a couple years ago. Never mess with Shabisky. That's the truth.
Yeah,
We're
really.
still gonna have fun on this video. We're still gonna clown around, you know, because that's what I do best, bro. I like to make people laugh. So, guys, love to have you. Please subscribe, like the video. For some of you, you know, who maybe we exchanged some negative words with, I just want you to know that I'm sorry, and I hope I can have you back here on YouTube. You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is, bro. Life is a dance. You learn as you go. I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. And hopefully, guys, we can evolve together. So,
Life
thanks,
is a
guys.
dance
God
as you
bless.
learn as
Wait,
you
so
go.
is
See you
this
real
his
soon.
redemption arc? Is he on a redemption story right now?
He's trying.
He wants to regain his viewership because he went to three other platforms. Was it Odyssey, Rumble, and BitChute? Yeah, and he couldn't get any sort of a following on any of those platforms.
Because hardly anyone uses them, and he's Jared Genesis. Those are two very bad factors against your popularity.
That's not good.
I'm kind of concerned. Is watching this video going to turn me into an alpha male? Because
Yes.
I don't know if I want
You
that.
might already be
Okay.
one.
You better check your chest
Oh,
for man hair. You might already be growing chest hair down there. Tony from Back to the Movies, I got to come back on soon. We'd love to have you back on
Yes,
soon.
absolutely.
Garth Brooks? Chesh, are you turning into Garth Brooks?
Yo, what is up, my boys?
Here's another
My
video.
alpha
He posts like 10 videos a day.
males. I've got a
Oh,
review
no, that's a
for
thing
you
I
today,
say.
guys. We got finger stretchers in the house, homie. I got 2 of them, different levels. This one's level 3.
This is his
You can see that.
bodybuilding.
For some reason, I feel like his grip is probably the strongest thing on his body.
It's, well, you know why, right?
Yeah. From just shaking his fucking sweat hog all day.
His grip and his left forearm.
This one is level 2.
You think he's a lefty?
I actually got 4 of them, but I just wanted to show 2 today. And what these do
What are you
is
going to do with the other
basically
two?
you put each finger in each hole if I can fucking do this shit. I should have probably done this before I started the
Alpha
video.
males really know how to futz around and not getting in their fingers and holes.
He's got the kung fu grip action.
Yeah, the kung fu grip is it's rough. Maybe that's my problem. I don't have kung fu grip action.
And you just stretch it like that, bro.
You
guys
missed
see
one.
that? My camera's kind of fucking up.
Yeah.
Is he doing some kind of like weird hand signal?
He was shooting Spidey web.
These are a little bit small for my hands, I will admit.
Are they
but
his
I love to do
mom's?
it like this.
Did he steal
And
them from
I
his
do this
mom?
with bands outside too. It's just
Do
stretch my
men
fingers
ever
like-
use fingered things like that? Is it for people with arthritis? Like,
I have no idea.
Do doctors diagnose those people with cerebral palsy?
It
Like,
might be
what are they
some
for?
like physical therapy type thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I can see a physical
Your
therapy.
fingers, I'm telling you guys,
Carpal tunnel,
are
maybe?
your greatest ally when it comes to bodybuilding.
Fidget spinner?
When you have strong hands, you have longer endurance, and you can lift heavier. It's all in the wrist. You know,
I saw a tweet from Jared the other
No!
day claiming he lifted like 400 pounds like it was nothing.
It is
Not true.
okay, to be clear, for anybody who's thinking about taking this man's advice for some godforsaken reason, deadlifting and weightlifting is not in the wrists.
It's not in the
not
wrist.
try
And
to
also-
lift weight like this.
And
You will
also-
break your wrist.
There's a difference between bodybuilding, like sculpting muscles and trying to get a low body fat percentage and looking ripped, and competitive weightlifting. Competitive
Right.
weightlifters sometimes have some extra body fat on them. They usually have like big bellies. They're just like muscular
bulk.
guys with big bellies on them.
Do you think that's the
That's
type
because
of
that
lifter?
belly isn't actually fat. That belly is just insane core muscle, and they need the counterweight to be able to. Because how are you gonna possibly, at like my size, I'd have to put on like considerable weight to be able to not tip over.
Like bodybuilding is about look, and weight, and like competitive weightlifting is about strength. So you don't have to have like super low body fat and be able to see like every muscle rippling through your skin.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
the wrist is
Do you
the
think
first
Jared's
thing
about to join one of those Baptist muscle groups where they rip Bibles in half and go church
You know
to
what?
church?
That's exactly what I was just thinking he was going to do.
He could, huh?
that starts to go, bro. I mean, if you want to be technical, it's the small muscles that start to go, but then it's the wrist. Because
Your wrist is... Gets a lot of
That's
exercise.
just where a lot of the pressure is. You know, that's why people buy those wrist wraps.
No, that's
when they
carpal
lift heavy
tunnel.
Anytime Jared talks about something, he talks about it like he's an expert, but he's not good at faking it. And I mean, like, he talks about, you know, video games as if he is a video game designer. He talks about movies as if he's a director. He talks about martial arts as if he's like a world champion mixed martial artist. It's just crazy delusions of grandeur, but he spends all day in this dirty room wearing the same shirt and doing. I wonder what he did when he couldn't use the internet. I feel like he just sat there and literally did nothing.
I don't think he did nothing.
Well, you know.
I think some of his stuffed animals needed to be washed.
The fucking bench press, which, by the way,
I saw Jared do a tweet. I saw 2 tweets from the same day from Jared the other day where he called one person the term that in the UK they refer to a cigarette with. You know what I mean?
Rhymes with
maggot.
Yeah, that one.
But then a few tweets later, he claimed to be bisexual. So Jared has tweeted saying he is bisexual. So in case anyone was wondering, that just he just added 50% more people to his dating pool.
Yum.
I'll admit I'm not the greatest at because I have
long
arms. But you know what? I love my long, lanky arms. And I'm just going to keep training with these. Oh, I got something else to show you. Hold on. Ow.
I wonder if he's wearing pants. I don't want to find out. I just wonder.
Check this out, man. Another finger trainer. And these...
I've never heard him do a genuine laugh. It's always like...
He's probably somewhere on the
favorite
spectrum.
Movie director. My favorite movie is Battle Cams. Hello, guys.
Yes, Rat Lord. Good call.
Are basically for musicians, but you can use them for bodybuilding too. I'm sorry I'm having issues with my fucking camera, guys. You have to forgive that. But my light's on. It's just being a dick. But
What?
check this out, man. It's adjustable.
No, you don't know how to do lighting properly. When you have a brighter light behind you, the problem is the light behind you. There should not be a light behind you. It's not your camera. Your camera's working fine. If your camera was a living thing, I'd feel sorry for it. Because it has to look at you all day, and you're blaming it. Yeah.
If the camera was a living thing, there would be like a CPS
The only
equivalent,
thing Jared
and he
grips
wouldn't
is his
have a
chicken
camera
and those
anymore.
toy plushies he probably ripped up. I know a 14 years old Brazilian jiu-jitsu novice young lady that would turn him into a pretzel.
Yeah, more than likely. Oh, but would she want his like weird boner rubbing up against her while she's trying to wrestle him down is the problem.
She's got to fight the good fight.
It's probably been a long time since the last time a woman touched him.
She's not a woman. She's 14.
Oh, they said woman. They said
14-year-old
I didn't hear that
Brazilian.
part.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd still have a boner though. Just
That would guarantee it.
yeah.
Yeah, this camera, if it was a living thing, it would be right up his alley because it looks like it's about 8 years old.
Isn't that rad? Got this for $12 on Amazon, bro. Finger strengthener. Just type that in. Finger trainer. I guess something like that. But yeah, those stretchy things, that was like $10, bro, for 4 of them. 4 different levels. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick alpha video.
Was that a flex or was he just holding his arm up? Nothing changed. Was he flexing a muscle?
He was doing his little his sign out.
It's
alpha video. Alpha video.
In order to make bodybuilding videos, you have to look like a bodybuilder to be taken seriously.
He thinks of himself more as a life coach.
There's plenty more coming soon. Also, guys, I will be showing off my backyard gym here soon, so stay tuned for that. Just getting things set up, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so all this time where you've been claiming you've been working out, you haven't been. That was a lie because you're just now setting up this so-called gym. And I bet after you set it up, you're not going to use it.
Damn.
Drink every time this guy goes, heh heh heh.
You know what I'm saying? He always says, you know what I'm... He doesn't say, you know what I'm saying. He says, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
And I was a little bit hesitant to do it because I know people are going to farm on it, but I want to share it with
It sounds like he has a 8mm projector running in the background.
you guys.
There's a
and I want to
cicada
share
sitting
my
on top of his
Right.
camera.
experience, you know what I'm saying, of what I've been doing and how I've been training. So stay tuned for that, y'all.
Do you think it's a room fan, or do you think it's a computer fan?
It might be
making that noise?
It might be a computer fan.
Yeah,
it's kind of sounds like one.
No.
It might be a fan in his room though.
Yeah, I'm wondering which one it is.
All right, here I've got a cluster of these short Jared videos here. Here's another one. This one's called "Behold My Little Friend." Behold my little friend. And before we get into that video, I want to direct everyone to the poll in the chat. The reason why I'm asking if you have Amazon Prime Video is because tonight for the post show, we're going to be doing something for the first time ever on Twitch. Twitch has done this weird thing where they allow you to do a live reaction to copyrighted movies from Amazon Prime Video, and they don't give you copyright strikes. The only catch is you have to, the people who want to view it have to also have Prime Video. So we're going to ask that after this stream is over, you follow us over to Twitch, and we're going to do a watch party of The Boys Season 3, Episode 1. We're going to watch it. The only requirement is that you have Prime Video and you want to link your Twitch account to your Amazon account so that when we play it, you'll be able to see it as well. So
fun
Sounds
times.
pretty alpha.
Yeah,
so alpha.
It's interesting. Like they're finding a workaround where you don't restream it, but they allow you to play it in sync with what you're doing. So we'll go over there and do that. And we'll check it out over there.
Zero Ron says Cobb's house at least looks decently clean. That's because Cobb's was once sexually active and hasn't forgotten what it's like to be a man that keeps his room clean to have ladies over, even if he hasn't had one over for 5 years.
I can't imagine like going on a Tinder date, going home with the guy, and you walk into this room.
Oh yeah, and you know what? We can't even see what it's like. I
Yeah,
think
we
this
can
is
only see like a small amount.
I think he's in a different room now than he was back in the day, and back then he had his camera.
I'll check it out. When's the booking committee? The itch is coming back, and I want to know
we're
who's
gonna
the
do it
next
on
opponent
Tuesday,
for the
or
belt.
Thursday rather. We're gonna do it on Thursday. But yeah, in his older videos, you could see his whole room behind him, and literally there was like a carpet of trash covering the entire
Well, I mean,
floor.
you can kind of see that in the bottom right.
Yeah.
You can kind of see what some of the posters are. That like one of them's Jurassic Park, obviously, but then on the left-hand side, that what I thought initially was a dresser looks like a stack of tote bins.
Yeah, that's what it is. Those are
With like just stuff on top.
That's how his other room was too. He had like a bunch of storage bins like stacked up on top of each other. He had a bunch of action figures. He had a dresser that looked like the one I had when I was like 10 years old.
I imagine that the tote bins are just full of like that power core, like the drink mix.
Who knows?
It just opens it up.
Beefcake!
Eats it like it's Fun Dip.
What if Jared's parents live in extreme poverty, and the 1 month on YouTube that he made $17, they were like very proud of him?
I don't think that's the case.
Probably not.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy.
If they do, he should feel ashamed of himself.
In that video where he's riding the bike, he says he's in his neighborhood and they look like nice houses.
Yeah.
So
Jared Juggernaut. Trying to think of a cool intro. I guess we'll just go with Jared
Not
Juggernaut
that one.
for now, anyways. But I want to introduce you to my little friend here.
all he's doing is working out his hands.
Oh, dude,
that's
check
all
that
it
out.
is.
The light actually brightens. Ooh. It's my camera so.
I mean, if you're essentially one of the laziest people on earth, that is the
I'm
type of
building
exercise you'd be
my-
willing to do, just like
Building
this.
my body.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel-
building my
I'm so
body.
ripped.
I'm a bodybuilder. I am building my grip.
I feel like these are his
so I
moms.
can grab my dick harder.
Squeezing.
Screwed up.
These are
This,
like
guys,
mom
is
fucking
the GD
exercise
Iron
equipment.
70. And I've talked about this before, but I just want to show you what a bad boy.
It's not, I mean, like, actual bodybuilders use these. They just use them along with other weight, like actual weights.
They use those finger things?
Yeah, to strengthen their grip, because when you're actually lifting obscene amounts
Yeah.
of weight, it's good to have strong hands when you do it. So it is for your hand muscles, but that's all he's doing. He's not lifting anything else.
The little coin changer finger thing he had.
Yep. Actually,
Is he
guitar
about
players
to call himself a
use those
bad
too
boy?
to strengthen their fret hand.
This thing is.
Yep.
For my European friends, this goes up to 70 kg. And for my
Does he know what
American
that
friends,
I mean, like, I can understand. Did he say European friends? Basically, most of the world uses the metric system.
But does
It's not
he
just the
know
Euro-
what kg stands for?
Maybe not.
154 pounds.
Why has he got such a baby
You
face?
ain't gonna find this at Walmart, bro. You gotta special order these, man. And I'm telling you, these will give you a killer hand pump. That's what she said. But seriously, though, I mean, look at these beautiful hands, brother. Look how they sculpted my hands, dude.
Yeah, your hands. Oh man, are you on performance-enhancing hand drugs? Enhancing drugs?
And my fingers and wrist. You ain't gonna get that from a Walmart gripper.
What, you got a dent in your skin? You should get that checked out. It's not muscle.
Bro. You got to get the Big Daddy ones, and they have even more powerful grippers than these. There's the GD 90. It goes up to, I believe, 180 pounds. And
Give
there's
this man a
also
sponsorship.
other brands too. The COC Kings of Crush, or KOC. And there's another brand too. But these adjustable ones, dude, I love these adjustable ones. They're so great. And I got to show you one more trick. Check this out. Okay, we got wide grip. Flip this little thing right here. Watch what it does. Dook. Medium. And one more time.
Yeah, like, where does he get the money to buy shit like this?
He saves it from not buying T-shirts.
Small grip.
He saves it from laundry.
It is so fucking badass, bro. This thing, I don't even go past like 66 pounds most of the time. I just go high reps, dude, and it will give you the biggest hand workout you've ever had. That's what she said. Had to throw that one in there too, a little bonus. But anyways, guys,
The monotone of these jokes are, please. That's what she said, haha, anyway.
Anyway, back to my jerk-off material.
Oh.
you know, hands, wrists, fingers, they're your greatest ally in working out.
Wash
This is
them.
the secret I wanted to share with you from my almost 3 years now of just going heavy at it. If you don't
3
have
years.
powerful hands and wrists, you're not going to level up. And so I wish you guys the best with that, especially if you're tall. It's harder when you're tall, man. Reps are harder because you have longer arms. You know, your muscles are probably a bit more stretched out, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the exact science, but
You talk about it like you know.
I know that different people have different
Leverage.
muscles too. Like
Leverage
the
versus distance.
anatomy of the muscles are different in everyone, and we all have trouble spots. But I'm giving you guys.
Yeah, everyone has trouble spots. You have trouble everything.
I should say a quote-unquote real hand job today. I'm sorry, guys. I better stop myself talking about all this
It's
stuff.
so
So I hope you guys
monotone.
enjoyed. This only cost me $45 on Amazon, dude. That's a steal.
So $45, he could have bought a couple like cheap T-shirts to wear, but he bought this thing instead.
This was
'Cause he
made
cares
in
more about
Korea,
his body than his
not
fashion.
made in China. So
When he gets to his
believe
peak
me,
physical
when I tell you,
condition,
this thing will
he'll
last.
just walk around
I know
naked.
It will. It's got dual
Women will
springs.
crawl towards
I mean,
him.
It's just a work of art, bro. I freaking love it. So there's my review, guys, of the GD Iron 70. You know, don't be afraid to look around. They've got different kinds on Amazon. If you don't want something this bulky, it is kind of heavy. It weighs, I would say, at least a good pound and a
I'm
half.
willing
That's
to put
heavy?
money down that Jared does 10 lazy reps and calls it a day and depends on his fatness to Manuel things like standing up.
Yeah. He probably
Somebody in the chat said, "What would Satan do?" Said $45 worth of coke would have had. He would have lost more weight.
I guarantee you that if Jared sits on the floor, it's like Ethan Ralph, you know, with his legs like straight out.
Oh.
you know, they have some grippers that aren't as strong as this, but are still pretty strong and light. So think about it. Ask me any questions you have in the comments, guys. See you real soon. Cheers.
Ask him any questions
Jared,
you want.
You have to special order this. Also, Jared, I spent $45 on Amazon for this. So it's not special order.
I think anything Jared buys off the internet is special order to him. He probably doesn't do a lot of online shopping. Something tells me he goes to hand-me-downs a lot, thrift stores.
So this next video is about the bodybuilder's secret weapon. I want everyone to take a guess. Billy, you can take a guess. Chesh,
Bananas.
And everyone in the chat, type in what you think Jared is going to say is the bodybuilder's secret weapon. Don't go check and cheat. Don't do that. Just take a guess.
It's bananas. Eating bananas. Bodybuilder's secret
I just
weapon.
checked real quick to see how much it would cost to get like t-shirts in bulk on Amazon, and to get a pack, it's $26.99 Canadian
for a six-pack.
Yeah, like cheap t-shirts.
Yeah.
Now, what he'll do though, because they're cheap, they're cheap, so they're cheaply made.
I mean, then
and
he
what
could
he'll
take
do,
a six-pack though.
But what he'll do is he'll cut the collar and the sleeves off of them, and then especially a cheap shirt is going to start unraveling because you're cutting through the stitches that are holding it together. And that's what he does. That's why this shirt is falling apart. This may very well be the only shirt he has. He had a white shirt for a minute.
Sleeveless shirts then.
You can go to a thrift store and get like 20 shirts for $20.
Sure.
They have a 99
Used
cent rack,
shirts.
and they all say like Microsoft or something stupid on them. Or you'll get lucky and get a freaking Ninja Turtle 2 Secret of the Used Michael Bay t-shirt.
Hey, you know what? You're getting close to what a bodybuilder's secret weapon is just from your last statement. I'm going to play it right now. He's got a hat now, by the way.
All
Almost
right, you
didn't
guys.
recognize him.
Still the
Secret
same
weapon.
shirt.
Secret weapon for all bodybuilders out there. The nunchucks.
The nunchucks.
That's right. You want to be a bodybuilder, you gotta be a ninja. You gotta use the nunchucks, man. No, but in all seriousness, I'm not saying you have to be an expert chucker. These things can be very dangerous. Trust me, I've hurt myself multiple times.
Why am I not
Mr.
surprised?
Blackbelt? Mr. Blackbelt?
But if you
hurt
just
himself?
swing them around, you know, like that, I'm telling you, dude, I've got an excellent wrist workout from these things. Wanted to share that with you guys. I don't remember where I got these from. These are black with the studs.
They look like I got them from the sex store.
Yeah, it does look like the studs make it look like BDSM style.
Double-sided rippers.
They
cum chucks.
sound like they sound like they're made out of plastic.
Yeah, they don't look
They
that
sound
sturdy.
like the sound it's making when he's spinning it makes it think he picked it up in the toy section at Walmart.
I have a pair of wooden nunchucks, and they spin because there's ball bearings in them. They spin very well, but they're heavy, and you could like knock yourself out with them if you made a wrong move.
The studs are actually good for grip, but I would probably recommend one without
Battletoad
studs.
says he's trolling.
He is not trolling.
Even as this started, I thought to myself, he's fucking trolling. And it happens to me a lot where a video starts, I'm like, he's fucking trolling. And then by the end of the video, I'm convinced he's just a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I would feel bad for making fun of this person if he wasn't a fucking pedophile.
I wouldn't feel bad at all. I think everybody deserves ridicule.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are, they hurt the fingers a little bit. I don't know. You can always just put tape around
His
them for
big,
grip.
strong fingies.
His fingies?
Athletic tape is amazing. I actually had some for that gripper thing that I reviewed, but I was an idiot and I broke it. I managed to break athletic tape. Go me. Only would a Jared Juggernaut do such a thing, but... Also, I wanted to show you guys this book I found.
So he's totally switching now. This was a bodybuilding video at first. Now it's a book review.
Why's my guy at the library? That's in the kids section, dude.
He was reading a Sesame Street book the other day. Yeah, a Grover book.
Stop.
Yeah, he was.
Did you guys catch that little like humble brag he tried to pull about how his fingers were so strong that he broke the tape?
Yeah.
The athletic tape. No, he was bragging.
Yeah, it probably broke because his fingers were so stinky and sweaty and sunscreen and caked that it dried out and got crusty, and the structural integrity of the tape itself disintegrated.
You guys remember this? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? This is a freaking scary book, bro. I'm glad I didn't read this as a kid, because look at this dude eating some creepy-ass looking soup or something. This book was weird, man. I don't know, bro. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there. But listen, I know some of you guys want a demo. I will give you a demo, okay? Just not today with the chucks. We're not going to go full ninja today. I just wanted to share that golden tidbit with you. But like I said, though, be very careful with nunchucks. You can literally kill yourself with them if you're not careful.
Literally.
I mean, death is rare. I mean, it would be rare to actually die from it, but I suppose you could if you hit yourself hard enough in, like, the temple. So be careful, guys. You can actually start with
I like how he
chucks.
walks
like,
it back every time.
Yeah.
He starts up here and then is like, well, you know, but maybe.
Yeah.
Keeping you guessing.
Good at.
Well, he called someone else inbred, and then like within the next 5 minutes explained how he's probably inbred too.
I think it was like within the next 30 seconds almost. It was
So
such
like,
a quick
it's
turn.
okay for me to call you that because, you know, I'm
It
the
wasn't
same.
even. It wasn't even. It's okay. He was like, you know, you look like you're inbred, and you know, thinking about it, I'm probably inbred too. I think we all are. What he was his specific was like, you look 40 to 50% inbred.
Right.
What's his shit talk?
Nunchucks. You can buy foam practice chucks, which I actually used to own, but now they've become a cat toy. They've evolved into kitty chucks.
Digital Indra asked, "What's up with that curtain?" That's a relic from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard
I think
trial.
that's the Shroud of Turin, actually.
Shroud of Turin.
Turin, the Shroud of Turin.
Broke,
It's
but
icky.
that's what I got for you guys. These are fairly cheap too. Nunchucks. Like if you're not getting a special kind of nunchuck, bro, you can pick up a pair for like as low as 15, maybe even $12. I've seen some as low as $12. So hope you guys enjoy. That's pretty much all I got, man. You know, just you can also add weight by adding
A lot of times he'll be like, "That's all I got," and then he goes on for like another 2 or 3
lot
minutes.
of duct tape. I used to have these things covered in duct tape, bro. But I took the tape off because
Duct tape is slippery. It's not like a grip tape.
I wanted to be in.
Use it for grip or weight?
Grip, I think. He wrapped up a knife that he had in tape also.
Ninja again.
What's this deal with tape?
Yeah, you can definitely add weight to these, add resistance if you want. So, hope you guys enjoyed this ninja video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Kick it.
All right.
And do you guys remember the Ask a Ninja videos on YouTube from way back in the day?
I remember RealUltimatePower.com, the official ninja webpage.
Yeah.
Ninjas are mammals. They have all these ninja facts, like the purpose of a ninja is to flip out and kill people. It's pretty great. Here's a video. So now Jared is a monk also.
Oh.
So he made
He's reached enlightenment, or he's trying to.
He made a video. Not only did he reach it, he's such an expert. He can tell other people about it. He can teach people about it. It's what it means to be a monk. Let's see.
Is this what he did? Of course, he's not wearing a shirt for this. Of course, I was not.
He's in the
prepared
cycle.
For that.
He's in the part of the cycle where he stops wearing the dirty shirt. Eventually, he'll put it back on, and it will not have been washed.
This one's taken at night. Maybe at nighttime he takes the shirt off.
Oh, so that's what his camera looks like when there isn't a bright light like the sun coming through the window.
Yeah, those are 3 years worth of gains on those arms there. I'm pretty proud of him.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Jared Juggernaut here. Fixing the lighting a little bit.
I am officially no
it's a little bit hard on the eyes, though. It's kind of late at night.
It's your boy Jared
That's okay.
Juggernaut.
You guys are worth it. Been training my hands a lot tonight, bro. I swear to God, dude, I can't stop doing this thing. This fucking
Is he making
exercise
change
thing,
for the popsicle man?
Amazing. Only $12, but anyway.
Only $12.
I feel like that's not doing what he thinks.
Going back to the point at hand, My choice to become a monk. Well,
This is so, like, it comes out of nowhere.
Back to the point at hand.
My choice to become a monk.
first explain what a monk is, okay?
This man better do, like,
a monk
strip
is
on his head that's
basically
blue
someone
and put
that
an arrow
chooses
on it.
to live their life in solitude and as a minimalist.
That's the excuse he's gonna make for never cleaning and having like no furniture.
As a minimalist.
I'm a minimalist.
All I
Minimalist
have is my
basically, well,
monk
I
trash
don't think
around me.
A minimalist wouldn't have a computer that they stream on the internet with. That's not something a minimalist would have.
Really have to explain that, but someone who lives with the minimum, you know?
Which
The
is not...
All those
opposite of,
tokens.
Yeah. He also has a plushie collection, too.
Do you think a minimalist would have a ton of shitty fucking posters on their wall?
No.
Huh.
There'd be nothing on the walls of a minimalist.
You know, a glutton. Someone who owns a lot. The opposite of consumerism. With that said, though, I mean, I have toys.
That's consumerism.
I have toys. Well, he gave up the consumer life when he could no longer afford to buy shit he wants.
I got my Hot Wheels cars, bro.
Those look
I got
grody.
I got my lizards.
Oh, cute.
But I still live a very simple life. That's, to me, is what a monk
That's
is.
that is the first thing you said, I believe. He lives a simple life.
Is it though? I could just look behind him, and he's complicated everything in this room.
No, I mean, like, I think he's simple.
Simple-minded.
Yes.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
He's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He's a buffoon.
Yeah.
At least 189 IQ. It's
Highly
dumb high.
regarded. Hold the Jeep. Replaced with a T.
I would
Yes.
love to be a Shaolin
Damn.
monk. You know what I'm saying? Move to China in the Shaolin Mountains and, you know, do Kung Fu, but I don't see that happening. So, you know, I'm just a monk here in America, and I don't
Just
think
a
that's a
monk
contradiction.
here in America, man.
A lot of you guys don't know this. I've never
There
really...
are plenty of Buddhist monks in America. There's like a Buddhist temple. There's a few Buddhist temples around Seattle. There was even one in Albuquerque when I lived there, because there's a lot of Vietnamese people that live in Albuquerque, so they're everywhere. You can be a Buddhist monk in America, but you're not one. You're nothing. Like you're.
Austin, Texas has a Shaolin Temple cultural center.
He's a self-diagnosed black belt and monk. It's pretty impressive there, Jared
even
J.
mentioned it much, but I actually
And
wanted
minimalist.
to be a priest.
I bet you want to be a priest, you sick
some
fuck.
of you guys are gonna make comments for that, and that's
Yes,
fine. You know,
we did.
keep on trolling.
Me
Yeah,
Bull.
because
did.
you fit a certain demographic of people that become priests. So yeah,
That would be a glow up for him, though, if he became a priest. He'd have his own little space to keep dirty.
Anyways, it doesn't bother me, but the reason why I chose not to, okay, guys, is because quite simply, I wanted to be non-denominational because I don't think that Christianity should be about labels. That's the reason why.
it is Christianity is a label.
Guys, I don't believe in labels. That's why I'm a black belt monk minimalist.
Yeah.
Bodybuilder.
I chose to drop Catholicism. I actually like Catholicism. I mean, I like the whole...
Finish that sentence.
No. I like the whole time I get to spend with little boys. It's very fulfilling.
It's filling, all right.
structure of it, like with the priests and the cardinals.
And the altar boys.
And the Pope, which, you know...
And the
there have been
confessions.
corrupt popes out there, that is for certain, but there have also been great ones too, like St. Paul, you know,
St. Paul
the Great. He was an awesome dude.
Awesome dude.
What did he do?
It's jackpot. Started the show late, but Jared's killing me with this goddamn thumb wrestling promo.
Anyways, so guys, for those of you who like think I'm saying this because I'm just trying to avoid being an incel,
You know what? I didn't think that, and now I do.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Makes sense. Makes 100% sense.
Okay. Let me make this very clear to you. I don't go out of my way to try to get pussy.
Yes, you do. You were on all of these weird dating sites. There were all these leaked DMs that were put out of you trying really, really hard. There were like women on Facebook complaining about you, like DMing them weird shit. Even before the Keemstar stuff.
Yeah.
He accidentally, when I'm not saying this to be an incel, I'm a mgtow instead.
And if you go to his
I'm voluntarily celibate, not.
Yeah. If you go to his Twitter, I'm gonna go there right now. Most of his replies are him like thirsting after e-girls.
He's claiming mgtow. He needs to become mgtow. Men cleaning their own room.
mgtow.
Mgtow.
Let's see.
Hey guys.
Are you gonna pull it up? Oh no, I'm not prepared.
Let's see.
Are you in his replies or just his regular tweet? Replies, it looks like.
Here's him, like, yeah, because I want to see him, because what he does is he finds photos that e-girls post, and he's like, hey, baby. I don't get this, like, 8-year-old girl you doxed. I don't know what he's talking about here.
Yeah, it's weird. Don't need that advertisement on a Jared Genesis timeline.
But yeah, there's a lot of these. He's like, hey, baby, how's it going?
Do you think blind scrolling Jared's Twitter is a good idea?
Oh, let me find it.
I know. I'm thinking of it now. I'm like, what if Shabisky outsmarts Jared and we don't? That would suck.
Yeah.
But I'm always hella careful when I'm.
Oh, here's the one where
Twitter.
he came out of the closet.
Happy Pride from a bisexual fan of yours. Who's he responding to?
Just I think some like trans person, I think. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah.
I actually watched some T-girl porn today.
Cool.
All right. I'm not one of these tryhards, okay? I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to places
Meeting
to try to find
women
women.
in places in real life is tryharding. Leaving the house, tryharding.
Tryharding. He's trying hard to be a human being.
It's not trying hard when he just spams inboxes, replies Twitter, sends girls unsolicited dick pics after they told them they were 15, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
That's not trying hard. That's just chill mode.
At least I go on dating sites, every once in a while. I might search a dating site, and see if I get any messages.
You know what's really, really attractive to women? Zero passion, complete monotone, no effort whatsoever, super hot.
Super hot.
More or less, that's just, it's become a thing for networking,
Networking?
You're going on dating sites to network?
Yeah, I'm hearing plenty of fish trying to get my finger gains.
I'm going on to Tinder looking for all those other bodybuilding men.
Hot.
Jared wants to be a hand model.
That's okay. I mean, it is what it is.
You know what I am
care,
saying?
But like, the reason, guys, you need to understand something, okay? A lot of these, the blue pillar community, liberals, they view my kind as incels, but the reason why I'm not an incel is because, quite frankly, bro, I don't care. Okay?
You do.
So you can take that Mr. Bass Shaman and cram it up your ass.
Throwing shade at Bass Shaman.
Damn.
I don't care because I'm such an alpha.
Bass Shaman covers like Christian type stuff too, so
too much of an
dude, I blocked you
alpha
on
to
Twitter.
be with women.
You're an idiot, man. Like, really, get a life. Stop harassing people. A lot of the people that you blast obviously have mental issues. Okay, same with the pedo poachers. You know, these people are just clout chasing fools. You guys need to get a life, okay? I would never be caught dead, collabing with you, doing anything with you. You're degenerates in my eyes. And that's saying a lot, because I'm a shirtless man who lives with my mother. But
with
anyways,
his mother?
guys, I just want y'all to understand.
Did his parents split up?
No, just because he said his mother doesn't mean his dad isn't around anymore.
I hope so.
Not every motherfucking red pillar is an incel. A lot of us, you know, Hammerhand is a
Before
great
he came back to the internet,
lost his channel.
He did say he was going to kill his father, and then he got his computer taken away.
He said he was going to kick his ass, not kill him.
Oh, he didn't say kill him?
No, he said he was going to kill Chris.
Oh, okay. Whew.
We just live the monk life, dude. We don't care. I'm almost 40 now, dude. You think I really care that much about getting laid? I don't, bro.
You do.
I have better things.
Hank Chill says his dad did die. Well, rest in peace to Jared's dad. That must be why he's back on the internet now.
That might be it, actually.
I have...
Sorry about losing your dad, Jared. Hopefully you grow the fuck up and become a better man. And stop trying to date underage girls online.
I hope there's
all
not
the other greasy.
Mom around the house.
I hope there's not a Chris Chan situation brewing.
Oh no.
Because Chris Chan didn't get better after Chris Chan's father passed. It got worse.
Yeah, it got worse.
Because there was no one there to kind of be the authority figure.
Should I become Jared Genesis' father figure?
At least another 40 years left of my life. I'm not going to waste it trying to search for a woman. I don't need a woman to be happy. See, society wants to make you think that you need, you know, love to be happy, you know, loving relationships, but you don't. As long as you love yourself, that's the key. And I just told this to a gentleman today. As long as you love yourself.
To a gentleman today?
That's all.
A gentleman caller?
That matters, man.
So he's not. He's really, really not interested in women. That's what he wants us to be clear about. But he is in contact with men.
Need anyone to compliment.
Well, if he stops trying to go after women, he might actually get one.
That.
I mean, there's something to be said for like not over pursuing
Yeah.
and not like smothering people when you first meet them or getting super attached right out the gate. Those are all reasonable social skills to develop, and it's good to take care of yourself and care about yourself and think of yourself important. But it is important also in life to actually build connections with other people. We're social animals.
On these dating sites, he would like pick a woman on there that he was attracted to and like obsessively DM them and like change his like profile name to you know, like I'll make up a name like I love Sheila or something like that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we are seeing him develop more as a person, and he's moved away from doing that. But sadly, it sounds like he's going to the other assuming he's not. He's going to the other extreme of women hate, maybe. Or, like, at least, I'm going my own way, man. I'm going mgtow.
Okay, sure, it's great. And yes, you know, la-di-da, holding hands in the park and all that great stuff. But
it's so sad
you don't
sounding.
need it. Humans, by nature, are very nomadic. You know, we can survive on our own. We don't need other people.
Go survive on your own, then.
That's wrong. That is incorrect.
It would be great if we got Jared like an RV or something. He could live out in the middle of nowhere, just in the
People
desert.
would come after him.
Huh.
And quite frankly, I think there's a lot of weak men on the left who think that they need a woman in order to survive.
Weak men?
And you don't, man. Okay.
I think there's a lot of weak men on the right that think they need a woman as well. They're called straight heterosexual men.
I feel like that's not a political issue.
Yeah.
Could Jared work as Brendan Fraser's stunt double? Even though Jared's in his 30s, he looks like he's in his 50s, like Brendan Fraser.
How dare you? I love that man so much.
Less of a.
He kind of looks like Brendan Fraser, though, doesn't he?
No,
less of a stunt double.
How dare you?
He does look like him.
He's less of a stunt double and more of a dumb stumble.
You know, grow some hair on your chest. Play some Metal Gear Solid, you know?
How manly
Snake was
of
the
you.
ultimate nomad. I mean, yes, he did work for the...
He's the ultimate nomad.
The, what do you call, you know, fucking... He had a fucking I can't think tonight, guys.
Tonight, specifically.
I know. He had higher ups. Okay?
Interesting. I don't know if I've seen
people
Jared
in charge of him, but
lose
he was
his
a one-man
line
army.
of thought like that before. He had a Cobes system reboot moment.
Dude.
That's my point, is to be a fucking one-man army, dude. If you can do that to me, you're an ultimate fucking alpha, bro. That's what I'm saying, dude. You don't need anyone in this life.
And how do you arm a one-man army? You start with the fingertips.
All you need is to love yourself and to do, what you love. That's it, Love
What do you
yourself
do
and
if you
what
have no
love, bro.
arms?
Oh no! Then throw
Believe
them
in
fucking
yourself.
nubs up.
Have faith in yourself and do everything you can to achieve your goals.
Brendan Fraser is hot, unlike Jared.
Brendan Fraser was when he was younger, when he was like George of the Jungle.
No way. Brendan Fraser, still hot.
Yeah.
Still great. Because there's like such a big percentage of it is just how fucking awesome he is.
Yeah, have you seen Doom Patrol?
I don't want to talk
No,
about
I've
You
only
sound
heard-
narcissistic or
Yeah,
selfish,
the first
but
5 minutes of Doom Patrol, he's railing his house sitter or something, and he's got hot Brendan Fraser
really
vibes.
isn't, bro. Because when you're doing what you love, you will have a positive mindset and just a good all-around spirit about you, which will allow you to spread positive energy to the world. That's the way that I view it. So anyways, guys, I'm tired. It's almost 12 a.m. I've been doing my damn hand workouts all day. So my wrist
He's worn
hurts.
out from the hand
Probably
workouts.
gonna turn in. But I just wanted to make this video because I know there's a lot of people watching me who think that I'm an incel, but I want to clear things up. I don't fucking care.
That's like,
Dude, it is not the way you look.
Have-
It is not whether or not you are like big and buff. Objectively, this guy is not the ugliest person I have ever seen in my life. It's his personality that makes him awful everything. The things he says, the way he behaves.
Yeah.
That is what is making you not able to find somebody who likes you.
I hate the I don't care cop out because people use that when they're like losing debates. They're like, well, now all of a sudden I don't care about what we're talking about.
Hey guys,
I don't care that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and
guys.
losing.
I know you think I'm an incel, but I didn't roll out of bed and upload this video without any provocation to tell you that I don't care.
Right.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, well, how many likes are we at? Do I need to make a new shot?
We're at 105 likes. I think we're at 111.
I show
You should
106
go
right
shot.
now. On my end, I show 106.
Get us to 111 Chale. Like it right now if you're watching. Whip out your fucking click finger and hit that like button.
40, dude. And even if I were a young buck, I still wouldn't care that much. After all, speaking of hand exercises, you can always do a little bit of that with the Pornhub. Okay, guys,
What?
You don't.
That's the
Porn
same
does
thing.
not replace a relationship.
That's the same thing Cobes has been doing lately, where he's like, "Oh, I don't care about my dry spell. I just have when I have chatterbait. That's all I need." We're at 127 likes, so it's time for another drink.
Okay, I'll go make another drink. Before I do, porn does not replace a relationship and a human connection with a human being. If you start doing that, you start sliding down that slippery slope of delusionalville.
Except I think these guys have already skied down that slope.
Yeah, they've been
won.
down that a
there
few
is a
times.
lot of-
They're slaloming down that slope.
Don't need sex.
Porn
to be
is
happy.
probably better than messaging underage girls online. So I'm for this Pornhub arc for Jared Genesis.
And there was a time when I was a young man that I used to wonder, like, would my life be better if I, went out and fucked bitches? And I was an idiot. And I ended up losing my virginity at 23
Oh no!
to a woman that I didn't even find sexually attractive. Because I was a fool. And because I bought into this whole sympatry thing, like you need women or sex to be happy.
Yeah,
You don't, man. Okay?
You don't need to fuck people you're not sexually attracted to. That's for sure. If at 23 years old you thought you'd go hit a slump buster, and it's all been downhill since you fucked somebody you weren't attracted to, That's definitely a you problem, and I agree. It wasn't worth it. You should have your little private cherry card VIP in the fucking no sex zone if that's the case.
I made the mistake at 23. Truth be told, I kind of wish I still was a virgin. I gave my V card up to someone who's just some random scrub on the internet, you know?
So I think the same can be said for her.
Yeah, the description does not sound too enticing. I did he even allude to it being a her?
I think he did.
Okay.
Some, like, I would rank her like 4 out of 10, you know?
Okay, there was the her.
Who we ended up fighting anyway. She was
If he
just
ranked her a 4 out of 10, she must have been special.
A stupid rando, all right? Yeah, we lost our virginity after we watched Wolverine. Little Jared lore for you guys. You know that movie, X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Oh,
yep,
God.
That's the night I lost my V card after we went and saw
What a
that.
movie to lose your
I will say, though, I had a
BJB too.
He's telling us how he's
lost
definitely
his
not a
V.
virgin because this totally happened.
Well,
I believe it
the
does.
way he's describing it, he was 23 years old, so he was probably at that physical look where a woman online who he describes as a 4 out of 10, which tells me she has to be something special, meets him online, thinks he's 6 foot, one?
Yeah, something like that.
Over 6 foot tall. At the time, he's probably 23 years old, so he's probably got none of this. At 23...
He looked very different even like 10 years ago. He was like a lot thinner.
At 23, you're probably going to date somebody who... I bet you she was young even for him at 23. And I'm not saying illegal or anything, but I'm saying she probably was...
She might have even been older.
She probably wasn't able to tell somebody's characteristics.
He also might not have been as aggressively or vocally horrific as he is now.
No. Well, it seems like he's been that way.
He
for
was
a
in the
while.
punk scene. Well, he's been that way, but it's a lot harder for people to tell that when you're not on the YouTube spilling your guts, right?
He was into punk music. I don't think
like 20
he was.
years ago, right?
I don't think he was going to shows or anything like that. I don't think he was actually a member of a scene. Or
Probably about
anything.
15 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
because that movie he's talking about came out in 2009. So
Can we also be a little bit clear about when he said that, hey, you can always, like, instead of having a relationship or getting with a girl, you could always just watch porn and jerk off. Relationships are more than just sex, dumbass.
Tell that to my wife.
Mine mohawk back then. I was 23. I had my hair, and it was about a good. It was almost like maybe a foot tall.
Mohawk.
I never had such an epic fucking mohawk, too. Like, I've had many mohawks in my life, but that was the best one. So, at least I lost my virginity in style. We'll leave it at that, guys. Hopefully this video is entertaining to y'all.
Glad
I just try to be as real as I can on this channel.
That's part of the
and
problem.
I understand that I won't be accepted by half the people, more than half the people, and that's totally fine. I just want to give my 2 cents on the matter. Not every red-pilled dude is an incel. Some of us just don't care. And that's the kind of person I like to call a monk. So, there you guys go, another 10-minute video.
I forgot this
Hope
was
you
the
enjoyed.
monk
We'll see you
video.
next time, guys.
Yeah,
I
Take care.
forgot it was the
He
monk
goes off on this
video.
tangent to the point where you don't even remember what he was actually talking about.
And that's what it's like to be a monk.
So the people in the chat, which one's the really messed up video that you are saying? Is it the Mr. Tasty one, or is it the what it means to be an empath? Those are the other two that I have. Is it the Mr. Tasty one or the empath one where he says some really messed up stuff? The Mr. Tasty? All right. Here it is.
Do I do the shot now?
Yeah, do it now. Do it now before he starts.
Yeah, let's do a little
We gotta cleanse our palate for a moment here.
Ooh. Shooting. Was
At least he's got his shirt back on.
Was that a shot or was that a booster?
Oh, it's like this big.
All right. Here we go.
It's like 2 shots probably.
Looks good.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
How's it going, guys? Jared Genesis here. Sorry, no finger workouts today. although,
no.
stay tuned,
Whatever
believe
will
me.
we do?
I'm sure there will be more advice on strengthening the hands. But, by the way, don't pay attention to my shirt, too. It's sunblock on my shirt. I have really thick sunblock because I live in Texas. I know I need to wash my shirt, so.
Has Egghead ever met up with this guy?
No.
Egghead
wants to fight him.
Yeah, Egghead wants to fight him.
Honestly,
I remember
Jared wants to be a pro fighter so badly. I say we do him a favor and give him his first pro fight. Our buddy Hannibal has fought competitively, and he said he'll go to wherever Jared wants to fight him at and fight him. And I will, if that happened, I will buy a plane ticket because Hannibal will squash Jared into nothingness. It'll be unbelievable to watch.
I believe it.
Yeah.
All that stuff's out of the way, guys. I want to go ahead and talk about an episode of The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
What?
The Nickelodeon kids show.
So this is the Mr. Tasty he's talking about. And it gets bad after Pete and Pete reference?
Yeah,
There's a message behind it, and maybe you guys will understand, maybe you guys won't, but, you know, God spoke to me today, basically, and he told me to make this video, so I hope that it
It's his
blesses
fault.
your day, or maybe, makes you think. So, here we go. The episode...
Art Father.
I forgot the title of it, but it was basically, like the Ice Cream Man. The character, the main character, was about the Ice Cream Man, and this dude who, Mr. Swirly, I believe his name was. He had a swirly head, and all the kids love Mr. Swirly, and Pete, the older Pete. You guys know The Adventures of Pete and Pete. There's two Petes, which makes it very complicated to talk about, but he was talking, and in
It's
this little
so complicated talking about Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
At the beginning, about how every summer, the greatest thing they remember is Mr. Swirly. And boy, oh boy, am I going to feel like an idiot if his name's not Mr. Swirly, but...
It's Mr. Tasty.
I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Swirly or something like that.
I mean, to be fair, Mr. Swirly or Mr. Tasty is definitely a horrifying mascot. He's an ice cream mascot.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like a striped shirt, a red bow tie, red and white, and then when he says he has a swirly head, it means his head is an ice cream swirl with a face.
That show was very surreal and very 1990s.
Anyhow.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Pete and Pete was kind of like Twin Peaks for kids.
Yeah, and basically
they did a Nick rewind with the actors Pete and Pete, brought Pete and Pete back, and they're in the ice cream truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I guess this is the part where he says the messed up stuff.
Pretty sure it was Mr. Swirly or something like that. Anyhow. And basically he's just, talking about how they love to get their little ice cream treats and all that good stuff. We all have Ice Cream Man memories, I guess. I used to like to get the Ninja Turtle, big surprise. The one with the gumball nose. Oh, yes. That was
Ninja Turtles don't have
I love
noses.
that
They were
fucking
gumball
shit.
eyes, weren't they?
Yeah, they were eyes.
See, Ninja Turtle
Look at
fan
your
ever since.
horoscope. Which one is your favorite Ninja Turtle? Tells you a lot about a person.
Well, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I trend towards Donatello, but I feel like I'm a Michelangelo myself at heart.
Yeah, but it's which one's your favorite, not which one are you.
I say I trend towards Donatello as a favorite. But I furthest probably from Raphael. I see more of a Leonardo over a Raphael. So I probably go Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael in that order. You?
Ben? Or me?
I like Leonardo, but mainly I just liked him because I thought he had the coolest weapon.
Since I was a
Here's
kid.
your fin. Sweet boys. Chugga chugga.
Chugga
So
chugga.
I'll be honest,
Thank
though,
you,
I
Frankie
actually
Mikey
didn't
girl.
like Ninja Turtles as a kid. They actually creeped me out. So did the Stormtroopers, for all you E-fappers
So he only
that
liked
remember
them
that
as an
episode,
adult?
but,
Is that what he's getting at?
Yes.
I did love the ice cream though. Anyways, point being, I'm kind of rattling on here. Guys, there's a secret message about Mr. Swirly.
Here it is.
Okay. The reason why Mr. Swirly never liked to hang out with the kids, you know, or I guess show his face. Well, I don't know.
Colin Costco, are you e-dating for a 20?
I think they acted like Mr. Swirly was an actual guy, like he was an actual ice cream man, you know, a man made of ice cream. Not to be confused with that creepy commercial. Did you guys ever see that? That guy
Why do you keep going
himself?
on these tangents? Make your fucking point.
But anyhow,
I feel like
I'm
he's
losing my
avoiding
focus here.
right now.
So yeah, there's a reason behind it, guys, and you know, some of you may laugh at this, but it's obvious to me that they made Mr. Swirly, you know, for lack of a better word, he's a pedophile.
That's why he didn't hang out with the kids?
Right.
So he didn't want to hang out with the kids?
Right. And now
What?
I bet he's going to he's going to explain the theory.
Okay.
Because, you know, he didn't want to be seen with kids. You know, he kept his distance, and you know, they wanted to be, well, he was okay being seen with kids, but he didn't want to hang out with them.
He's written a whole new fictional character biography about Mr. Tasty.
Wasn't Mr. Tasty an adult doing a job? So it's not like he was gonna go. He was going to the bar after work. Why the hell would he be hanging out with these fucking kids?
And
In his
you know, he
work costume that he's not getting paid for.
didn't want to do any of that stuff, and you know,
I think he's projecting his own feelings onto this fictional character. He's like, yeah, he is a pedophile, but he just doesn't want to be, so he fights the urges. He stays away from the kids, you know?
God.
I do think that if you're a child, you should not be hanging out with the ice cream men.
No, get your ice cream and leave.
Yeah, this is a business.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ice cream. Kids, enjoy ice cream on a hot summer
Make sure
day.
the wrapper isn't tampered with.
Do not hang out with the ice cream man.
basically just sort of like to keep to himself.
And don't rob the ice cream man.
I think where I grew up, the ice cream men looked like they were probably ex-cons, and that was one of the few jobs they could actually do, was buy an ice cream truck and drive it around.
I think it would be a great job for somebody who Jared is describing. They could easily become a low-rent perpetrator, get themselves a stupid fucking van, a pedo van, and just put ice cream popsicles in the back.
I don't even think it would. It wouldn't work very well because there's a bunch of kids and then their parents around in the neighborhood and you're driving around the neighborhood.
No.
How are you gonna sneak
The
and get
parents are
away
not
with that?
Oh,
around.
Yeah, the parents aren't necessarily around.
Yeah, where I grew up,
Nowadays?
where I grew up, I could hear the ice cream truck come from a half a mile down the road, and my they'd go down every street in my neighborhood, and my parents would just give me money and let me go out and get it on my own because they'd come right by our house.
Yeah, but what year was that? We're living
Probably
in 2020.
1989 or something like that.
Yeah.
Here's reasons not to trust your ice cream man. Okay, he knows where you live and or play, and probably knows the walk between the two, and he can time whether or not you're going to be alone on your way home for however long. He sees the kids. He has a reason to be around the kids all the fucking time. He can hang around while they sit there and lick popsicles. There's a whole lot of reasons not to trust an ice cream man.
Anytime you go for ice cream, you gotta have at least 4 other kids with you so you can gang up. So if he comes after you, you're gonna outnumber him.
You should. Imagine you're walking
It's
home.
always the same song too.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to get caught on some da-da-da.
That was a Spawn comic. In one of the Spawn comics, there was a pedo ice cream man, and Spawn someone ripped him apart, flayed him alive, and pinned him to the walls, like in multiple places. And when the police found him, there was a note from Spawn that just said he made little girls scream, he made little boys scream, so I made him scream and scream and scream and scream and scream and scream.
The reason I'm talking about this, guys, is because I know there's still a negative stigma attached to my name. It's something I felt like I
wonder
needed.
why.
They say he doubles down on it here. So here we go.
To discuss. All right. Guys, listen. You don't know somebody until you know somebody, okay? I know there have been things that I said that people disagree with, but, you know, I'm my own man and I have my own opinions about things.
So he's not saying, hey, you know, what I meant was this, or I seriously was just joking, guys. Just being edgy, just trying to get attention. He could have said that too. But no, he's saying, yeah, I just got my opinions. I can't help it. Those are my opinions.
No, he is projecting it onto Mr. Swirly, Tipsy, whatever that is.
You know what I'm saying?
Tasty, Mr. Tasty. Oh, no, no!
I believe, okay? I believe, now that I'm noticing I have hair all over my forehead,
come on, motherfucker.
That love is love. You know?
Like that is an LGBT slogan that's been used, you know, like when they were trying to like get married and shit, but he's trying to piggyback off of that, which throughout history that has happened.
Yeah, I think NAMBLA was a part of LGBTQ until the mid-90s.
They probably didn't have the T or the Q as part of them at that point, right?
Probably not. I don't know what it was at the time.
No. And people misinterpret the way I feel in terms of that, and people think that I'm a monster because of that. But the truth is, you know,
think hard about the next thing you're gonna say, because it's not going well for you.
At least now we know why he was stalling.
Yeah,
because he knows what he's gonna say is not gonna go well.
He still had the choice to not upload this video. This wasn't even a live stream.
People call him a pedophile.
You had so many options. Just not was an option. You could just not.
Yeah.
I don't feel that love really has boundaries. Okay, we'll just put it that way.
Consent does. The United States does.
Put it that way.
Yeah, there are boundaries for sure.
Healthy relationships, healthy love has boundaries. Healthy love has communication. Healthy love has respect, where you respect each other's boundaries. One of those boundaries is consent.
Yeah.
And then once you have consent, then throw it away.
And you know, Mr. Swirly, he and I probably share similar values, but that doesn't make us bad people.
Oh my
Just called himself a pedo. He
Oh my God.
This needs to be. Can we send this one to Keemstar too?
Oh.
Yes.
This guy literally is saying.
I know.
That we are not bad people. He's projecting the entire Platophile thing on Mr. Tasty. Like, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I have to rewatch Pete and Pete. Did they ever allude to that in Pete and Pete?
No. I mean, like, if you look for anything hard enough, you'll find it, right? You can convince yourself this is I see you do that all the time.
Not me. I just see where the things connect. I'm super genius.
You apply your own personal bias to everything you see.
I have zero bias.
Liar.
I look at everything from a Sherlock Holmesian perspective, and I figure things out.
That's a weird thing to admit to. Really.
Yeah.
I'm just like Sherlock Holmes is all.
I don't think Sherlock Holmes was as
just hopped
conceited.
up on heroin.
I wish. I use iced tea. But this idea that he started talking about Mr. Tasty just as like a segue to be like, look, guys, we're not bad people.
We're human.
You like the ice cream man, don't you? You like the ice cream man?
I cannot believe he's just like, oh, he had this character that was a pedophile, and you know, me and him probably share the same values.
All right, let's hear what he has to say next here.
Okay. Mr. Swirly realizes that society doesn't accept him. I realize that too. You know, I keep my distance from people. I don't really like society very much. I think that society is very close-minded in terms of many things.
So, is sending unsolicited dick pics to people who told you they're 14 keeping your distance?
So minors.
Yeah.
Okay, many things. I think that society is, well,
love is
quite
love,
lost.
man. We got a spiritual connection.
And again, I'm sure Mr. Swirly would feel the same. So anyways, going back to the story, Mr. Swirly ends up leaving and, you know, basically never comes back, and the kids think about him. And Pete, he hit me with a really memorable quote. Again, this is
Which
older
one?
Pete.
The older Pete.
Yeah, this is so confusing.
Older Pete worked for Obama. It's kind of weird.
Didn't do much in this episode from what I recall. Trying to think of something funny he did, but anyways, the quote was this, that sometimes, you know, certain people, it's just better left a memory. You know, sometimes maybe it's better not going back to certain people. And I think the reason why Pete said that was because he knew some people are just better left alone. Guys, you know, I know some of you want me to be crazy and do lolcow shit, but
you just did a whole bunch of it.
I got some bad news for you, Jared. If we didn't want it, you still gave it to us.
I have no desire to do that. So, if you joined this channel hoping that I would do crazy shit, you know, jump around, act stupid, which I...
Oh, I was wrong. He didn't work for Obama. He worked for Clinton, actually.
Hillary?
No, Bill.
Huh.
Older Pete. I mean, older Pete's older than us. He's like in his mid-40s. So...
I might do a tiny bit of, but
Harold and Kumar.
you know,
Kumar
if you're
worked for
looking
Obama,
typical,
didn't he?
like Wings of Redemption.
Wings of Redemption.
Yeah. Oh, here's older Pete hanging out with Clinton in the
What a
Oval
face.
Office.
The final days.
Was this from the Nickelodeon Kids?
No, they made like a funny video for Bill Clinton in his final days in office. It's like a joke video.
Kind of stuff, you know, Dark Side Phil or whatever.
Do you think he doesn't go out into society because society won't let him? Like, is he on a registry already and we just don't know about it?
I don't think so. You have to actually do something to be on a registry.
Right,
right. Like you have to be convicted of something.
Yeah.
I think
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
I think he doesn't have anywhere to go.
Fuck that up
Oh,
by
no,
now.
no. If he had been convicted, those records would be out there because that's all
Yeah.
public record.
I just
desire.
imagine there's enough people that follow him that, or have followed him throughout this, that would have come out already by now.
To do that anymore. And the reason is because I'm not going to be disrespected by people, okay? I'm not going to be misunderstood
Why are you
by
on
people.
the internet?
You're not misunderstood. You're saying your intentions very clearly. There's no misunderstanding.
And made the butt of a joke, you know, in a negative way. I mean, I don't mind being laughed at, but if you're someone that doesn't even care about who I am as a person, honestly, bro, you can kindly just go fuck off. Like, really, I'm not going to be dehumanized anymore. Okay?
Stop doing dehumanizing stuff. We feel bad if your dad passed away on a human level. We do want to see you do better on a human level. We don't want to see you DMing underage girls, sending dick pics unsolicited to underage girls.
It shouldn't be. Well, it doesn't matter if they're solicited.
Yeah, to girls.
Is treating you like a human.
Yeah, we're trying to humanize you, Jared. We're trying to keep you on the human side of things. But you keep pulling over to the predator side. And that's the problem.
He chose to use me as a clown, but then when they realized, oh shit, this clown's a little bit mentally unstable, you know, they shut me off, and they told their own fans verbatim, this is what they said: don't talk to Jared Genesis.
He's so butthurt about this.
Go fuck yourself. Really, you pretentious
You're
ass.
saying that you were mentally unstable. You're agreeing with that point. At least that's what you're projecting here. That you're agreeing with the point that people found out that I was mentally unstable, and then they tried to protect other people by warning them and cautioning them against me. Why are you dehumanizing me? That's not what they're doing. They're trying to help you and other people, because other people egging you on when you're in an unstable state is not good.
It's like, you had no business acting like you're better than me. You worship superheroes that aren't even real, like gods. That's how pathetic you are. And
Didn't you say he agreed with Catholicism before?
So, Thorstone Gaming, that's Christ. And Christ would know whether or not Jared's dad is alive, and he's saying his dad is alive. So.
On camera for a living, so
Well, that's good for his dad.
Don't even hit me with that crap, bro.
If his dad died, I'd feel sorry for his dad, not for him. Like, I can't feel sorry for him. I'm incapable of feeling sorry for Jared.
Now that his dad's alive again, I want to say, shape up. Get your son back on track.
Or off the internet. I don't think it's possible to get him on track, but it's possible to get him off the internet.
That's a good track to be on.
Yeah.
Kick your son's ass off the internet.
Get him help, and if he's not agreeing, you might be at the point where you have to kick him out. Because if you take care of him forever, he's never going to develop as a human being.
Anyways, we're not gonna go too much into that. Yes,
we
I'm
already
still
went
a little
too
bit
much into that.
bitter about EFAP, in case you were wondering. But, anyways, guys, you know, I think I've made my point here. I think I've said what I wanted to say. Again, sorry you didn't get a finger exercise video if that's what you were looking for this afternoon.
Are there weird, like, finger fetishists watching Jared's
I just
channel?
wanted to hit you with something a bit different, so hope you guys enjoyed it. There you go. Another 10-minute video. By the way, guys, thanks for all the subs. I was on BitChute, for those of you who don't.
There's a whole bunch of troll Jared fans. And I see this a lot. I saw it with DSP, and I've seen it with other, like, lolcows. They, like, try to gatekeep him. So they'll act like they're his buddy, and they get him to trust them, and then they try to keep everyone else away so they can, like, control what he does. I see it with Cobra.
The handlers.
Yeah, they're like gatekeeping trolls.
They're shepherds.
No. And boy, oh boy, was my channel doing terrible. I didn't even have 30 subs yet. It was completely awful. And
it's BitChute.
You know, it was just lurkers, and I'm not just gonna deal with lurkers. You know, at least give me people that are gonna troll me. You know, I cannot stand creepy ass lurkers.
I mean, the people that troll you, you'll block, and then they'll be lurking again.
Shout out to the lurkers out there. We love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell.
Yeah, I like lurkers. They're fine.
That don't do anything, that don't interact with you. I find them very, very strange and disturbing. So guys, thanks again for watching. I hope maybe this message moved you in some way. Guys, don't judge people that you don't know. You know, we're all different.
Jared is too far gone. He can't come back from this. I'm calling it now. He's gonna be the next CWC.
I mean, yeah, in some ways he's worse. I don't think there's any stories of Chris Chan sending nudes to underage people that, well, he did, but the person...
Do you all really want to see P kicked out of his house where we know he doesn't leave? He lives in a community where there are a lot of kids.
I didn't say make him homeless or put him on the street. Removing him from your house doesn't mean, like, necessarily
so
in that.
Just to clarify, Chris Chan did send, like, self-produced porn to someone who was underage, but it was a troll. It was a kid that was trolling him into thinking they were an adult woman. So I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, that was a weird saga twist.
Yeah.
Very weird. An underage kid trolls you into
like,
sending them nudes as
I'm 14, man. That like that's what he said to him
afterwards, right?
Yeah, at the end of it.
Yeah.
At the end of it, like he is like, I'm a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah,
something
that's
like that.
rough.
Yeah.
14-year-old boy pretending to be an of-age woman gets Chris Chan to send nudes.
Like porn, like video.
Gross.
That's advanced.
That's
Yeah,
where
that's
remember the
next
video
level
Like
we
it's going
watched?
somewhere.
Remember the video we watched where he's banging the blow-up doll?
No, God.
Wearing a
that was
bra
the
and
one.
like his head's, and he's like,
Kids
he's
are
like
fucked up.
He's like humming a
you know
song.
what? Up until now, I thought Jared was a horrible person, but kids are fucked up.
Wow.
We all have different viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is unique in their own way, and there's no reason to judge someone. Just because you may not like what they have to say or how they look, that doesn't mean you're any better than them. Alright? So, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and y'all take care.
We just listened to him making videos complaining about the behavior of liberals and the way alpha men ought to be or should be or what they should be talking about, and he just judged a whole bunch of people for being lurkers, and then he's like, but don't judge anybody.
Yeah,
basically he's saying, don't judge me, I'm allowed to do it, but you don't get to.
He is 100% a walking contradiction all the time. It's actually kind of amazing how he'll go from making one point and within 5 minutes be on the complete other side, and how consistently he does this.
He has no short-term memory. I only do that when I'm like blackout drunk. Would I do
It's
something
like
like that?
when he starts to think out what he's initially thinking, when he starts to work it out in his head, he realizes how dumb it is and completely flip-flops.
I don't even know if it's that sophisticated. I just think he's so dumb he doesn't know how to argue from one side of an issue. I don't know.
I need another drink.
Oh, speaking of drinks, Frank and Pinky asked Billy, what would it take to make you a happy spouse? I think that's 1 part tequila, 1 part pink lemonade, and bitters.
Bitters.
Do you sugar the rim?
You got to sugar the rim on a happy spouse.
There's a really good cocktail bar in Capitol Hill. It's called Urban Bitter, and I've been there, and they have all kinds of really good shit that they mix up there. And it's all like urban bitter themed. Like it's either like an herbal drink or a bitter drink.
Every time I come on here, I'm like, I gotta go to Seattle.
Yeah,
it's very nice here. We have
it is
wonderful
very
drinks.
nice. You know what? This time of year is the best time of year to come because the weather is the best. Yeah.
So either
Ain't
come
gonna
right
come
now
anytime.
or wait till next year.
Yeah.
Noted.
Here's one more Jared video.
You gotta warn
How's it
me
going,
when
guys?
it's gonna
It's
be
your
a
boy
shirt as
Jared
well.
Genesis here. Or
I don't know. I don't always know.
It's me, Juggernaut. That one's gonna take a while to get used to. In glorious HD because you guys deserve it, and you know I gotta show off my beautiful brown eyes, right? But anyways,
Keep that brown eye in your pants.
I wanted to share with you guys a quick story. This is something that happened a few years back. My time off, I went to give blood. And when I would give blood, sometimes they
were like, you've got full-blown AIDS.
Be like these school buses you would give blood in. If you've ever done the Gulf Coast blood donations, it's like, you hope nobody starts driving that thing. That's all I can say. It's just a weird
Negative Creep
fear
says, I
have.
knew he was going to move back over. He wasn't getting enough attention. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And the whole time he was like, yeah, man, I'm too cool for YouTube. You know, they're just like a bunch of corporate sellouts over there, man. So I'm going to be over here on this random site that no one goes to that has like maybe like 2,000 users. Like Rumble. Never heard of it before. Hardly anyone probably uses it. So we knew he'd be back because even he dropped hints. He was like, I've been kind of depressed because my channel isn't doing well. Like he had done that a few times. It's only a matter of time before he starts doing the live streams. He's going to start doing the live streams very soon, and that's when all hell will break loose, just like last time.
Do you think it'll be back to like the worst of it where the cops are coming to his house?
I hope not, unless there's an actual reason for the cops to be there. Like, people shouldn't just be wasting the time of the police and putting his family in danger that way. I don't agree with that at all. You wait until there's a real reason to call the cops. There was really nothing. at the, like statements alone, no matter how messed up they were, you couldn't like calling the cops. They can't do anything. He would have to have like admitted to doing something. That's
or be
the thing.
inciting violence of some kind.
Well, he has done that, but I don't know.
But provable, like something that the cops can deal with.
He
or
threatened to kill
that's,
someone,
like,
but that happens on the internet every day.
Right.
But perfect way to kidnap some people, isn't it?
Yeah,
but no,
bro.
seriously.
What?
There was a lady there, and I want to share with you guys this lady, because what she was is what you call an empath. Empaths are basically people...
That makes me think of Counselor Troy from Star Trek The Next Generation. She was an empath.
Who are sensitive to other people's energies. They're very intuitive.
I thought it was just people who pre-wrote, like, knew ahead of time what Eminem was going to be putting out.
And they can
I'm
read
an
people
empath.
easily. This lady knew something was up with me, you know, because of the drama that I had on the internet and all that other silliness. And we talked a fairly good while about it. And, you know, she basically told me that this is just the devil trying to knock you off your square. And
you guys are making me fight my family.
That's something.
He always blames... There's the video where he like he has music up super loud and he's screaming at his computer, like threatening to kill people, and his dad's knocking on his door. And he like threatens to beat his dad's ass in the live stream, and then he's like, "Man, you guys are making me fight my family." And it's like, no, you are fighting your family. No one's making you do it.
He's about to go on about the devil. Already said he agreed with Catholicism. Also is a monk. But now at last video we just watched, he was like judging people for believing in a god. I'm so confused.
That's Jared Genesis.
Have you seen the thing where he's like yelling, "I'm a real man"? Have you seen that?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
I'm a very spiritual person.
I'm a very spiritual
And what
person.
she said was 100.
Yeah, you said the reason why you can hook up with a kid is because you have a spiritual connection with them. So we know you're spiritual. You've talked about that.
100% right.
Diablo, no.
I know that my trolls are basically just minions from the devil. And, you know, you can laugh at what I'm saying, and that's fine. But, like, they're just such empty vessels. You can literally tell, like, they have no soul at all.
You can see it in my eyes.
And so what they like to do is they like to try to knock me off my square. You know, they try to get me upset because, and as sick as this is, guys,
I will say the one thing he learned was like how to have normal hair. Because he used to cut his own hair and it would be weird. He had like a mohawk, but he like shaved the I don't know. He had the worst hair. He's had like these weird cycles of like awful hair.
Mitchin cubes. Call Pokemon CPS. Gasp.
Pokemon CPS?
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I forgot about him. You're right, I did abandon him.
Rip.
I was playing I was doing some Nuzlocke stuff over on my channel.
their food. Like, that's their fuel, is, you know, my reactions. And that's why I know my trolls are scared to death of me being back on, because, you know, they ate good when they got me offline. You know, they feel really like they did something special.
We did feel like maybe you wouldn't be DMing underage girls and sexually advancing towards them. We did take that as a win, yes. 100%.
So the fact that I'm back now, oh, they're not happy.
I wouldn't say unhappy, but I am worried. I'm worried about what may come from your lack of boundaries.
I'm just swinging from your udders, Jared. I'm just pumping out that sweet content milk.
You better do those
from you.
hand exercises if you're going to be milking Jared's
I've been
udders.
gripping. I've been practicing the grip. Oh, man. My grip is so much more alpha than Jared's, man.
You're going to trigger him.
Man, I could grip on Jared's hand and he wouldn't even know what hit him.
Ben, you're going to trigger Jared.
I am the grip king and Jared is a grip loser.
Wow.
And I'm swinging from his udders.
Wow.
I got a fucking kung fu grip on those udders and I'm squeezing out the content milk.
You hear that, Jared? You pussy. Ben says, get a grip.
Get a grip.
Got a million comments. You guys don't see a lot of them. But I'm not worried about it because I know God's got my back. And I just want you guys to know, like, if you're an empath watching this, or maybe you think you are, don't be afraid, don't be mad if the world doesn't understand you. It's okay. It's okay to be different. You don't want to be like my trolls, Again, these are just empty vessels. Or you could say, in a sense, like a blank canvas. There's just nothing. There's nothing there,
Is
dude.
this like an advanced sock account? Is that what he's getting at?
And a lot of these people I know are hurting inside. And
Probably.
in a way, I feel sorry for them. But you
In a
can't
way-
give them an
He always does that. I just feel sorry for them. In a way, I just kind of feel sorry for them.
I'm hurting inside.
I think
inch.
people who are empaths are just like children of narcissists or weird parents. They had to develop the capability to read emotions a little easier to deal with their own personal anxiety.
And I've learned in my time on YouTube just the importance of not feeding the trolls. Because literally, like I said, these people are energy vampires, guys. They live off of your reactions, off of your, own negative energy and positive energy. It's a weird relationship I had with some of these trolls because I could tell they liked me and they wanted to be my friend, but they also...
That was the grooming. They groomed you so they'd trust you so that you would send them stupid milk. Lol milk. You
didn't
were a
like
cow.
me. It was very strange.
Called being naive.
And I suppose you could maybe call that split personality. I don't know, but really it's just them,
Split personality?
I guess consuming different kinds of my energy. That's what she said. But anyway,
Stop!
I just thought I'd share this with you guys. And I'll never forget that lady as long as I live because it's like she knew me without even knowing me. And I know there are people like that. A fairly good amount of us out there.
Of us.
The empath.
The empath.
And be
So
careful,
he's
guys.
an empath now too.
He's a monk. He's an empathic black belt monk. What else? Bodybuilder. Man,
With kung fu action grip.
It's because there
Sega
are some
Genesis aficionado.
people who
Can
claim
somebody
to be
please send this man a shirt that says "That's what she said" on it with no sleeves?
So he could wear it for 2 months.
Yes, at least.
empaths who simply aren't. I'm just
It
being
can't be
honest.
black and it can't be white.
If there's someone that, like, say for example, they're not very spiritual, that's what you call an HSP. That's not an empath. Empaths are generally Christians, not always, but a lot of times they are. There's a few
Based
new
on-
age, but we love God. We
They're
love
generally Christians, not always, but a lot of times they are. He walked that one back immediately after trying to own empathy for Christians.
spirituality. So don't get it confused. If you know someone that says they're an empath who's not spiritual, they're not an empath. They're just an HSP, highly sensitive person. So there are differences. I don't know every single one of them, but
There are
basically
differences.
empaths. We have a lot of positive energy. We're very electric, where there's a lot of radiance to us. And
Radiance.
trolls don't like that because when they look at me, guys, they realize just how empty they are. And I want to make something very, very clear too. I know a lot of my enemies are planning on, let's just say doing bad things to me during my live streams.
What?
Oh, he is going to do live
I hope that
streams.
doesn't happen.
I don't want, well, it depends on what they are. Like, I don't want people calling the cops on him.
Don't want them sending pizzas to his house. I don't.
No,
want
no,
them,
nothing like that.
I don't want them
Nothing like
doing
that.
anything to his physical residence unless it involves an official crime scene solving, not making one. If he has done some crimes, it's okay to solve them, but don't make them.
But you can't just do it without evidence. You have to have evidence.
You need evidence, people.
Ever,
You can't just
ever in
Amber
my
Heard
life
this situation. You
give you
get
that
sued.
pleasure again, guys. Okay, my future live streams, guess what,
Don't
are
go
gonna
to
be
his house and
private,
shit on his bed.
and they're gonna be with
They're going to
people
be
He doesn't need your
private.
help.
He's going to make them private.
that I know very, very well.
You don't know any of them.
You're not invited to the party.
You're
I'm
not
sorry,
invited
bro,
to the
but you guys
party.
blew it because you wanted to be
Wrecked.
idiots.
You know, Jared and T-Bob don't really live that far away from each other.
Swap
And
my
Egghead's
collab
close.
and Egghead. Man, I see a great triple collab
house
there.
as well as do other stuff.
But Egghead and Jared will fall in love and spoon at night.
Should we hold a basketball tournament down there? The Drunken Peasants Invitational,
Stupid
Houston,
things as
Texas.
well, which we're not going to get into. So guys, my trolls aren't going to stop me this time. But with that said, I am going to have to check myself. And I
Are they the
realize
ones
I
that
can't.
stopped him last time?
No, his parents were.
So he's calling his parents trolls, or did his parents get controlled by
He just blames
half-filled demons?
The trolls are like a boogeyman he can blame.
Well, the
It's a
trolls-
very generalized group.
The trolls were the ones that brought the police to his house and awareness to his parents of what he was doing.
Some of them.
So rather than take responsibility for the questionable shit he was doing online, he blames the trolls for letting his parents find out what he was doing in his bedroom.
Because an alpha always blames other people for their
Yeah.
stuff. They don't own any of it. Right?
Yeah,
Because he's an alpha too.
I don't feed trolls anymore. And
You're feeding them right now by talking about them, and you're feeding them by admitting that you're like Mr. Tasty.
I just have to.
You know what? That's gonna be my new code for Play-Doh file. Instead of saying Play-Doh file, I'm just gonna say Mr. Tasty.
This is a slide
you
against
should
actual
call it
Mr.
what-
Tasty.
You should call it what he called
Mr.
it. So that way you're
Swirly?
not-
Mr. Swirly.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a little better.
Mr. Swirly. All right.
Out here acting
He
like a
is-
Mr. Girl, Swirly.
Real as I can, just do my best to be
Good idea, Gage.
a good YouTuber. I guess I can't really think of the right way to say it, but I just have to be careful, guys. Not just for my own safety's sake, but for my own reputation. I want to take this YouTube stuff seriously. And
Ben, my mom has this figured out better than this guy does. She's in the side chat. and
Your
she
mom
said,
is?
My mom's here.
Oh wow.
Let's
And
not
so
dox
even
your mom.
even she's got this figured out, and she says he feeds them just by being.
That's true.
Yeah.
How does my mom have
He
this
is
figured out
he
better
is a
than this guy does?
literal troll feeder. His existence. That's what.
He is just made up of troll food.
Yep.
you guys, a lot of y'all, and I'm not playing pity party here, but many of you will never know the hell that they put me through. These group of gang stalkers, I'm not going to say who they are because I'm not going to give them any credit.
You'll say
they
it eventually.
devoted their lives to trying to destroy mine. It was their everyday hobby. And I wouldn't wish what happened to me on anybody. I wouldn't. And
hardly anything happened. You were not actually swatted. It was an attempt at a swat, I believe, but
The cops came to your house.
They came to your. They did a welfare check. They didn't kick your door in and put guns in your face. They were just like,
Apparently
"Hey,
it was a
what's
needed
going on?"
welfare check because apparently your parents weren't paying close enough attention to your behavior. 40-year-old.
there are people out there who wouldn't have been able to handle it. Probably would have committed suicide, but I have tough skin. I walk with God, and
Good thing you have
really,
God.
I know that's the reason why I was able to survive it. Is because I have a good relationship with God.
I thought it would have been because you were
I
an
know-
alpha male.
Guys, look, man, I know these people. I know who they follow, okay? It's not God. It's the opposite
It's not
of God,
God?
okay? I think you know who I'm talking about. Mr. Lucifer. That's who they follow because he's the king of all lies and he's the emptiest, most miserable soul there is. So, that's
If
really all-
Lucifer had a big fat ass and a nice set of tits, I'd follow him anywhere.
I wanted to share with you guys.
Bedazzled.
I hope this video may have helped one of you out. Don't feel alone, guys, if you feel like you're misunderstood in this world. There's a lot of us out there who are like that, and I'm one of them. So if you ever need someone to talk to, just know that I'm here for you, dude. And we'll just, we'll continue this fight together. This is a spiritual battle. We fight, guys. Ephesians 6:12 said it best. Our struggle is not with
He's quoting scripture now.
flesh and blood, but with the principalities, the powers that be, the rulers of this dark age. They're talking about demons, okay? Many people are possessed by demons. I believe this wholeheartedly. I don't think humans can be a certain level of evil without the help of a demon. Like, that's just my personal opinion.
So you got all kinds of demons.
But
I didn't think
theology is in question.
And I didn't think humans could be interested in dating 8-year-olds without the help of God. So you've proven me right.
Do you guys notice that he actually showed more respect to Satan by calling him Mr. Lucifer than Amber Heard ever did to Johnny Depp?
Whoa. I'm going to speed this up and show you a fast version of him threatening his dad. Because it's crazy on Hinge. You'll notice he's probably like 70 pounds lighter here than he is now.
You're the biggest moron I ever met in my life, Chris.
He looks way more like Brendan Fraser here.
Yep.
Hey, you understand that?
I think he looks like Jim Brewer for some reason.
The biggest dumbass I've ever
Looks like he's got hockey.
You seriously, man? You win the Nobel Prize for dumbass.
So his dad's going to come and knock on his door. Part of the reason I speed this up is so that the music doesn't get content ID'd. Yeah. So he's blaring this loud ass music. It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah. Why don't you make me? I'll beat your ass if you come in here, man. I'm not playing. I'll beat your fucking ass, man.
Look at his eye bulging out of his head.
I'll beat your motherfucking ass. You hear me? I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me, boy. God damn. You guys are making me fight my family.
You guys are making me fight my family.
Look at this shit.
Look at his hair, too. This is what I was talking about.
Mushroom
head.
My bed.
Oh, he looks like... You guys ever watch VeggieTales? You
No.
know, like the...
Do I?
The guys... VeggieTales, the guy, like the junior VeggieTale and then the dad VeggieTale, because they're like the asparagus.
Hold on, Chesh. I got to cross you off of my bangable
screams-
list. I have a rule. I won't
no.
bang anybody who's watched VeggieTales.
When he screams...
What do you mean? I love VeggieTales.
I'm kidding. I love that.
Swear to God, you guys.
Have you seen
I'm gonna get you
Lord
back for this, Chris. I'm gonna fucking get you back.
Yeah, Doug Apel had to do with making that
You
one.
understand me, son of a bitch.
A guy we know had to do with making that.
You might get my computer taken away.
He's
I'll
been
get
on
it
the
back, don't
show.
worry.
He's been in your little window.
Hold on. Let's get through this. Let's get through this.
This, Chris. I'm gonna fucking get you back, Chris. You understand me, son of a bitch. You might get my computer taken away, but I'll get it back. Don't worry.
You might get my computer taken away. I'll get it back.
I'll get it back, motherfucker.
Here it goes.
I'll get it back, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sick of this goddamn shit. I'm a grown ass man, motherfucker. God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Shit. I'm a real man. You touch me. I'm a real man. Shit. Fuck. I don't need this goddamn shit. You motherfucker, Chris. Listen to me, you piece of shit.
Now he's talking about Chris, the guy in the chat.
I will have the last laugh with you. I will fucking have the last laugh. You may have fucking ruined my family, but I'm gonna find out where you live and I'm gonna fucking end your life. You understand that, Chris? I'm gonna fucking end your sad life, man. This isn't over yet, bro. I'm gonna fucking end you, Chris. I know your name. It's Christian Thurston, and I'm coming looking for you, Christian. I'm coming looking for you, Christian. I'm gonna fucking end your life. You understand that? I'm gonna end your sorry fucking life. I'm gonna switch your goddamn truth, Chris. I'm gonna end you. I'm gonna end you.
Pretty mad. He's a real adult for sure.
He's a real man.
A real man. Yikes! So this was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, give or take.
This is pre-Kofefe.
It is. I am going to
Yikes.
step out for a moment here. I'll be right back.
Chesh
I
is
can
always
see
a pleasant
why
guest.
he was-
Thanks for having her on again.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh.
I like having you on, Chesh. The last couple of weeks when we were talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, I was thinking to myself, boy, I wish we had a CheshireViq type on right now to do our hot Camille work for us so we don't look like fucking misogynists when we talk down on this woman. So we need a woman to do our dirty work. And you were on Twitter blowing it up. You were doing great. So
thanks. Hey, call. Listen, I love you guys, so call me anytime. I'm more than happy to be here.
Yeah.
Especially if you give me more than like 20 minutes of notice.
Well,
which you did. I got this time.
I can give you more than 20 minutes of notice, but I'm working with about 2 to 3 minutes of actual action.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That
3
was an
minutes is
innuendo.
any more, and it starts becoming a hazard.
I want to be canceled. I want to be canceled, Chesh. I'm trying very hard tonight. I've made 7 or 8 quips that are inappropriate, highly inappropriate, directed towards you. If you want to cancel me, I need the summer off. You know what I'm saying? I need a break. So if you could just target me, I could back away for 3 or 4 months, then come back in September when it's raining in Seattle. I could be like, guys, I'm so sorry for what I did. I got it all. I got the apology note already written out. I just got to figure out how I can get canceled. I've tried so hard, many ways.
Obviously, the first thing you got to do is get your hair cut to look like this over here.
I can't do that. I can't. That's
you got to make sacrifices.
That's too far. I can't do that.
I don't know. All right. Well, how far are you willing to go? Maybe we can negotiate this down.
Camelot's in the chat wants to get canceled too, so I'm thinking we do a little 3-per-view, a little treyway.
Oh,
we get real
all
fucked up. Camelot and I we're both bodybuilders, not like our friend Jared Genesis.
Oh my God.
Sheesh.
Listen, you want me canceled? You want to get canceled? Fly me down there. We'll get that done for you.
Let's go. Hold on, getting a what's Canadian Uber?
Uber?
They'll just Uber.
You know, they finally they got Uber in Vancouver. Finally, they didn't have it there forever. The taxi driver union kept Uber out of Vancouver for a long time, and they just finally got it like within the last 2 years or so.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah.
People are suggesting I cut my hair. I think you guys have forgotten how great my hair looks. I'm gonna let the curls out.
You're trying to get canceled.
Oh yeah, huh? I can't get canceled with these luscious locks.
Exactly.
See that now I realize why I can't get canceled. I'm too fucking handsome and sweet and lovable. It's impossible.
Exactly.
And you were only going to come to Seattle to get me canceled by chopping off my Samson locks.
I was gonna wait for you to pass out and then just get it done for you.
Damn.
Busted.
Vancouver. That's the Uber in Canada. Vancouver. I like that. Get that. I'm not getting the mushroom cut, guys. I'll just have to be a sweet boy forever.
Can you do the Wolverine? The Jared Wolverine cut?
I can't. No.
Why not?
I don't. I like having flowing curls. Maybe I'll do like a stupid fro.
I might be able to give you an additional piece that might help. First, you need to start practicing being an insufferable pussy whipped asshole.
Can't do that either.
Then I don't know what to tell you then.
Yeah, I there's like this mental block between me and getting canceled. There's like this one thing, because I've said some real horrible shit tonight on this show. I've said some real unforgivable, horrible shit. I was watching Bill Maher. He had Bella Thorne on, and I thought he was trying to get canceled. I was like, maybe Bill Maher's trying to get canceled right now.
He's just not afraid to say like whatever the fuck he wants.
He was being very creepy.
Yeah, whatever.
And
we're way too sensitive about that kind of shit now. It's like we assume things about conversations that might not even actually be going down that way.
What I assumed is that you can't get canceled if your name's Bill. That's what I got from that conversation.
Okay.
Bill Maher, Billy the Fridge,
Bill Clinton.
Pullman,
Exactly.
Bill Clinton.
They tried to impeach Bill Clinton. He was the president.
Bill Burr.
Bill Cosby. They tried to put him in prison and he got out.
Yeah. There's not been
it
one
went to
bill.
a really dark place right there.
There's not been one bill that ever really got canceled. Bill Nye, they canceled. They didn't even cancel his show. He just started doing something else.
Both Bill Nyes, because there's Bill Nye the actor as well. He was on Pirates.
Oh yeah.
He's Davy Jones. He's Tentacle
Back
Face.
in the day, Seattle had basically like its own local version of Saturday Night Live. It was called Almost Live, and Bill Nye was one of the main actors on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he did the science guy stuff. We're going to
Oh,
go...
Billy the Kid. I mean, so the only way to stop a Billy or a Bill is death.
But Billy the Kid went by the name Bill. William H. Bonney was also a moniker. He wasn't really a William or a Billy. His real name was something completely different.
He was on the run.
Oh, that doesn't count then.
Yeah, Joel McHale from Community and stuff. He was also on Almost Live back in the Seattle days.
So, in a moment here, we are going to go over to Twitch, and we're going to do something experimental for the first time. And Chesh, if you're free, you can join us too, if you want.
I don't have Amazon Prime.
Okay, that's fine. We are going to do our first ever watch party over on Twitch, where we're going to watch an episode of a show, and all of our viewers that have Amazon Prime will get to watch it along with us. It's their way of getting
alpha show.
Yeah, and it's their way of getting more people in with Amazon Prime. And then if some of you people sign up with Amazon Prime, you can give us your Prime subscription while we're over there, which is always amazing and wonderful.
And if anybody watching wants to follow Chesh and you already aren't,
link in the description.
Do that. Chesh does great coverage of a lot of topics. Most recently, you were delving deep into the John Depp, the J. Deppy.
Yeah, that's been a trip.
The Jean-Francois Deparepi.
I started calling him Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, he has got that good drunken uncle type.
Right, he just seems like the cool uncle who like kind of saunters around and falls asleep on the couch.
Did his sister say he was a good uncle or something? I thought she was on the stand, had to say something positive about it.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. We are gonna go over there right now. We're actually doing season 3, episode 1 of The Boys. So we're gonna go do that right now. We will see all of you there. The stream will start within a few minutes. Good night, everybody.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.